Welcome back to Aimmee Koachaian and the Expert Show. I am your host, Aimmee Koachaian,
not Kardashian. And I'm your co-host, Stephanie Thompson. And we've spent the first two segments. If you're watching it live, you've gotten to see everything, so you're right on track with us. If you haven't seen the first two segments, go check out the first two segments and find out about Aimmee's background, her childhood growing up during the Lebanese Civil War. The second segment, we continued talking about that. And this third segment, we're going to talk about you coming continuing your journey and coming to the United States. So I don't want to take another minute away from you. Go ahead and continue telling us.
So after the war, we talked about, I lost my brother in the bomb, and then we became homeless, and then I get back with my family after I lost them for 3 months.
Yeah.
I didn't know what happened to them. And then I got married when I was 14. My mom, she was on medication trying to ease her pain and cover her pain. She did the best she can, no judgment there. But she wasn't able to really take care of a 14-year-old daughter. I got married, and then I got a beautiful daughter in my hand when I was 15 years old. She became my why to keep me going in life. My love for her really literally kept me going every day. And then when I was still teenager, I became a single mother that I had to take care of my daughter. And I had no money, no education, no skills, and I lived 13 years throughout the war. I lost many family members, escaped death 3 times after that, so life didn't stop. But then in 1988, I get the opportunity to come to the United States. Hey! That was good, right?
Yes.
And it was good. I felt there is an opportunity here. I'm going to have a better life. This is going to be a new journey. There is hope. This is a completely place where I could sleep, not worry about a bomb. It's gonna take my daughter away from me, and I'm gonna have water 24 hours and safe. And I was excited to be here. I felt all hope and everything, but didn't take too long before people would start telling me, how are you gonna stay here? I mean, people did the best way to help me as much as they could, but who wants to take a young woman, 25 years old, and she have 10-year-old daughter? They have no money, no papers, nothing. So who wants to take that responsibility? If she gets sick or I get sick, they can't do that. So therefore, telling me, you don't have education, you don't have skills, you have a daughter to raise, you don't have any money. Yes, people are helping here and there, but basically, how are you going to survive? We will buy you a ticket, and that was good to feel like somebody's going to buy me a ticket to go back to my country. So I was sleeping from place to place, me and my daughter, just to make it. Long story, make it short. After years of determination, I did get lucky and get married to a wonderful man in United States, which he loved me and my daughter, and then I became a businesswoman. He let me do whatever I want to do, and he gave me that opportunity to fly and be what I can be. So I became a businesswoman, and one day I was driving down on the freeway coming from a business meeting. I'm telling you, I'll never forget that day. And I said to myself, wow, where I came from and where I am today, that's a huge gap. What happened? How did I get here? How this happened? I mean, I still have 4th grade education. I mean, I was going to customers not knowing how to, because they're my customers, they're business customers, and I was taking their business card just to copy their name because I didn't know how to write. And I didn't know, I barely was speaking English back then, but I had kind of figured I had an entrepreneur mind. Long story, make it short. Then I was really literally in tears on the freeway. I took my car on the side and I just broke down, and I just heard a voice inside of me saying, it's time for you to pay it forward. It's time for you to share the story of hope and let other people know that if you can make it, they can too. And what you learn throughout your journey. So I decided to override my belief in not sharing my story with anybody into writing a book about my journey. and I called it Tears of Hope.
Mm.
And then I didn't feel completely, my soul was really happy with everything that I needed to give. Remember, giving is living?
Yes.
And there is a why, and then why I needed to continue. And some people said, how are you going to write a book? There's no way you could write a book. You never read a book in your life. I never read a book in my life. But yet, my book had 5-star on Amazon, and it was inspiring people. After that, I knew I needed to become a speaker in order to share the lessons that I learned throughout my journey. And I learned how to become a speaker. I started to speak, and I started my seminar. I did a lot of seminars, and people were really benefiting from my seminar. And this is where I met Stephanie.
Me. That's right.
A friend of ours,
A mutual
Lisa,
friend. Liz.
Liz Nate,
Mm-hmm.
introduced Stephanie to my seminar. She told her to come to my seminar, and Stephanie, now you take over from here, girl. I spoke a lot.
Yes. Well, so I felt an obligation to go to this seminar. I don't know. Something inside me said you need to go to this seminar. I didn't know why. I didn't usually go to seminars, and I wasn't too excited about going to the seminar. And Amy, you still remember, I know, when I walked in and sat down.
Want to be there.
I did not want to be there, and I didn't hide that, that I did not want to be there.
No, and she was sitting like this, just like that. It's like, okay.
Well, what are you going to show me? What are you going to tell me? And boy, did I get the surprise of my life, because 10 minutes into the seminar, you said something to me.
Oh.
And I even remember what you said. You asked a question. You asked a question of all of us. You said, where do you want to live? And I said, I want to live in joy. And you turned to look at me and you said, you live in worry. And I just remember thinking, how on earth does this woman know that? She doesn't know me from Adam. How did you? And she just nailed me like that. And throughout the day, as Amy told her story and how she overcame so many obstacles, some of which you've heard already in the show, I was so inspired and so moved by her that I came home and I knew that I needed to get to know her better. So I before I left, I got her book, Tears of Hope, and I read her book almost cover to cover. I could not put it down. And after that, I thought, okay, I need to have this woman in my life. Something is telling me I need to have this woman in my life. So I got a hold of Amy, and we went and had coffee, and I asked her to coach me. And that was the beginning of an amazing
almost 4 years.
4 years journey
together, yes.
That we've been on together.
We became a sister.
We became sisters. You know, she's not only my mentor and coach, she's my sister, she's my family. And I'm so blessed today to have her in my life. It's just amazing what we've done together.
What we wanted to walk away from this is to at least know sometimes things happen and you close your mind on things, and it could be something really good for you.
Yes.
If you can try just to let go of the ego and let go of the things and see what might be in store for you, why you're meeting this person, what's happening, and allow love to come to your heart, I think it will make a lot of difference in your life. Is that true?
And step out of your comfort zone, because
Yes.
that's what I had to do. I was not comfortable going to the seminar, and I stepped out of my comfort zone to do that.
Correct.
And it was like it really paid off.
So now, in the fourth segment, we are going to talk about some things we did together, and we got really good things happening to share with the world and share with you.
So stay tuned.